Show of hands, were troubled by the president's response to the violence in Charlottesville. None of you minded how President Trump responded.
No.
No.
No. I didn't see anything wrong with it. I mean, he addressed a problem. I mean, let's face the reality. There are problems on both sides.
Do you think that neo-Nazis and white supremacists are the same as those who are protesting them?
I think it's ridiculous to have me choose between Hitler and Stalin, which is what I consider both groups are.
And why are the people who turned out to protest Nazis,
Not
why
all of
are
them.
they Stalin to you?
The Antifa group, to me, is totally a very Stalinish kind of group.
How so?
If you're willing to set fires and burn places to the ground, that doesn't sound like a very peaceful group to me.
But they're
both the same evil.
They didn't use those tactics in Charlottesville.
So then I blame the government.
Why do you blame the governor or the government for a white supremacist mowing down a crowd of people and killing someone?
Because they didn't protect the people that day.
The people who were marching with the signs, do you see them as neo-Nazis and white supremacists?
I mean, it hasn't been investigated, so we really don't know who was out there. But I'm telling you, I've seen videos of other people who were out there who were not neo-Nazis.
You believe that there were very fine people protesting?
Yes, I do.
How do you know that?
I'm only telling you from videos that I've seen that people.
But what's the source of your videos? Where are you seeing them?
Facebook. And when I tried to repost those videos, they wouldn't allow me.
Is it possible they're not credible?
Could be. But like I said, they need to investigate and find out exactly what was going on out there.
Vice did an investigation of the people who went there with a purpose to march for neo-Nazis. So let me just play a clip.
Jews will not replace us! Jews will not replace us! Blood and soil! Blood and soil! Blood and soil! Blood and soil!
So blood and soil was a Nazi slogan, and you heard them saying Jews will not replace us. Is it possible that very fine people were in that crowd?
Not in that crew. Nope. But those crazy, I don't know what else to call them. I probably can't say it on TV, but they still had the right to say those crazy things.
That's the night before the clash happened. The Antifa people, the protesters, they didn't show up Friday night. They showed up Saturday. These protesters showed up the second day. They came there to do battle with them. They showed up with helmets, body armor, clubs. They showed up with balloons filled with urine.
And these guys showed up with semi-automatic weapons.
And that's state of Virginia. Open carry is legal. You can walk down the street.
It seems to me that you're giving these guys a green light. The white supremacists.
The green light is wrong.
Not at all.
Why do you seem more angry at Antifa than at the neo-Nazis in the
I'm not more angry. It's equal. The media is not covering it. They're only focused on making neo-Nazis and white supremacists out to be Trump supporters, and they're the issue of the problem. The reality is of what Trump said is there were two sides. There are two parties that participated.
He said there was trouble on both sides. Was there not trouble on both sides? Because I saw bats on both sides.
And I'm sure you've heard the argument. There was violence on both sides of World War II also.
Yes.
But we were on the right side.
Yes.
There's a right side and a wrong side.
No, not in this case.
If there were some people in Antifa, okay, but most of them were students, including Heather Heyer, who was killed. So why aren't you...
She got killed because they didn't protect her.
Who killed her?
To be honest with you, I don't know because it hasn't been investigated yet. We haven't heard anything.
But we know who the suspect is.
Listen, I don't trust anything that the news media